I was gonna do this video live, but I want to do it without any interruptions. I genuinely appreciate you guys' comments on the videos as it relates to what I've been talking about Lomachenko, and I said blacks. I mean, I would say a large part of my audience are black men. Just I can tell just by the energy and names, and I could be wrong. I'm making an assumption, and and most of everybody picked Rigo, and more importantly, we egged this fight to happen, myself included. Myself included, I wanted Rigo to fight Lomachenko, and because we thought, as a whole, I'm just speaking of us as a whole, and I'm talking about people with YouTube channels, media members who do articles, and you, the subscribers. We all wanted Lomachenko to fight someone of value and of substance, and collective minds thought Rigo would give him a tough challenge, regardless of the weight, regardless of it being a top-rank event, regardless of Rigo being inactive, whatever variable you wanted to take, we said it's okay. And I know he was up against it, right? We all genuinely know he was up against it in this fight. But at the end of the day, collectively, and check the videos, go through everyone's videos, go through all the comments, right? Because I was so excited for this fight. Any title that had Lomachenko or Rigo in it, I pretty much watched it for the past, especially the last month. You know, because big fights, I get excited, as you guys can probably hear the energy in my voice. But I want to talk about, I want to take this conversation to a higher level, right? And I've heard, let's see, some of the comments is, I'm cooning, I'm off base, I'm out of touch. What else? The fight was rigged. He's on PEDs, Lomachenko. The fight wasn't rigged. We accepted the odds against Rigondeaux before the fight because we requested, along with Rigondeaux, right, to have this fight happen. And we collectively helped make this fight happen. Everyone in the LDBC, new media, and everyone else that pushed for this fight wanted this fight to occur, and we finally got our wish. The same thing with Errol Spence and Kell Brook. We applied so much pressure that fight had to happen, right? I think those are the two fights this year where I think YouTube media had a big influence on making it happen, right? And with all that being said, we have to accept sometimes we lose, man, you know, and it's not the end of the world, and he is not better than Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I'm gonna do a separate video on that. The only person that beats Floyd Mayweather is Pretty Boy Floyd can beat Money Mayweather. That's it. There's no other fighter in the world that can beat Floyd Mayweather, man. We can put all those arguments to bed. All right, no one beats. I've seen it with my own eyes, man. As close as you are to your son or daughter is as close as I've seen of being around Floyd Mayweather, seeing him spar, seeing him train, seeing him fight, seeing him in his personal life. Like, Floyd Mayweather, when it comes to boxing, is the creme de la creme. All right, and but I want to talk about this conversation that I think that we all need to be having. And the fact is, there was one comment in my comment section that says, when they go low, we should go lower. No, you're wasting your time. You're literally wasting your time trying to fight white supremacy with two guns in your hand when they have an army, right? Because at the end of the day, and here's my words of wisdom I'm going to tell everyone. If you don't own your own farm, you're going to forever eat off white supremacy. All right? If you don't own your own business, if you don't own your own brain, if you don't own your own property, if you don't own your own actions, all right, you will forever be eating off of white supremacy. right? And that's the purpose. One of the purposes of my channel is to heighten our awareness, right? And the one one of the biggest reasons why I am in this media game is to protect the black athlete, male or female. That is that is I believe that is number one on my list. My number one on the list is not to go out and wave a Lomachenko flag. That is not why I do this. My number one priority is to protect and report on the black athlete. And what I saw in Lomachenko's two of the last three fights, I thought the fight out here in LA in July was kind of wiggy-washy. But the Sosa fight, the Walters fight, and the Rocky fight was, and the Rigo fight was fucking amazing. You know, you put those fights together, and you got a pretty hell of a fighter, man. And we just gotta accept it. Lomachenko is the second best fighter in the world, man. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's it. He can't beat Floyd Mayweather, and he's not better than Terence Crawford. And I'm not saying that to soften the blow of what you guys are saying, but I just really I think is essential, because you guys value my voice as it relates to higher order thinking and to like metaphysical type of conversations that we have online. And I think it's important that we take this a step further, because you're not going to defeat white supremacy, not unless you're going to kill them. If you're not going to kill them, if you're not going to pull the trigger, if you're not going to kill George Zimmerman, don't bring him up in the conversation. All right? Don't post a meme on Instagram, on your Facebook, on your, because if you don't have an action, don't talk about it. All right? And the one thing that I am is a man of action. As it relates to boxing, I am the only media member. I am the only media member that confronted Golden Boy to their face. I'm the only media. The only, right? And some people have done it in articles and YouTube videos, but I am the only one. All right? And I want that to be very, very, very clear. But what I see in the ring, is what I see in the ring. You know, no one beats Lomachenko at 130 or 135 and any weights below that. I think he beats Mikey Garcia. Matter of fact, I'm going to bet on that fight, because I know the odds will probably be Mikey Garcia might beat, Vegas might have Mikey Garcia the favorite. I hope to God that Mikey Garcia is the favorite in that fight. I would be ecstatic if that happens. You understand what I'm saying? It's like people picking Adrian Broner against Mikey Garcia. Sometimes you just got to just accept it. I mean, Mikey Garcia is light years ahead of Adrian Broner in terms of his discipline and accountability. Accountability is so important. Matter of fact, I should stop this video and just talk about accountability, man, because I genuinely think is important. So I appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate getting a reaction out of you guys. But I'll say this, from black man to black man, you cannot defeat white supremacy by going lower, right? One of the greatest quotes of the presidency was not by President Obama, was by his wife, the First Lady. When they go low, we go high. And people paraphrase or assume going high means we turn the other cheek. No. You know what we do go high? We buy our own fucking farm. All right? We buy our own so we can produce our own goods. All right? And at the end of the day, that's what I want all of us to do. All right? We must be producers, not consumers. All right, and you're literally listening to a guy that went from unemployment checks to having a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio, and I just can't talk about it even more. Like I and the same successes that I've had, you guys can have. But what I realized, I was a school. I did everything the right way. All right, I need you guys to understand this. I went to school. I was an average student. I graduated from college with a 2.53 GPA. Right, was an outstanding teacher. Won Teacher of the Year. Got all these awards. Got honored by the city. Whatever the case may be. Right, but they laid me off. Right, and I was on unemployment, and I just flipped it. I just grew, and I believed in myself. And the one thing that I want you guys to do is hold yourself accountable and always take the winning route. Okay? Always take the winning route, because if you go lower than white supremacy, you're just as bad as the gang members in your neighborhood. All right? Graffitiing up property, killing other black men. We don't go low. Don't go low. Don't go low. Don't go low. Listen to Michelle Obama. When they go low, we go high. We buy our own property. All right. We educate our own brothers and sisters. All right. We buy black. All right. We keep ourselves healthy. We stay off the salt. We stay off the sugar. We work out 4 days a week. That's how we go high. That's how we win. All right. And I hope that you guys are getting my message. I hope that I'm fucking shooting y'all motherfuckers right in the gut. I hope you guys keep on calling me coon, because if you call me a coon, that means you're coming back and gonna listen to my next video. Because what you guys say don't offend me. I've already been called black. I've already been called ugly. I've already been called a coon. I've already been called a nigga. I've already, whatever you want to call me, I've already been called. So I'm kind of, it doesn't move me anyway. The more you say that, the more I want to encourage and inspire you guys to fully understand to take the road. All right. I'm a 40-year-old black man in America. I'm fully aware of what black America is in America. I'm aware. I don't know everything. I'm saying I am aware. And I want to help be the bridge to your success. That's all. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I have this YouTube channel. All right. Is for my brothers and sisters. Right. To defeat white supremacy, whether you're Mexican, whether you're Asian, black. Black. Am I missing? Am I missing? But you guys get what I'm saying. White supremacy is real. And if you're not in the clique of white supremacy, they want you to be a laborer. They want you to be a consumer, not a producer. All right. And I genuinely want the best. And this is the first time I've ever told you guys about my real estate portfolio, because I believe it's important that see, the one thing about being a great messenger is to meet people where they're at. All right. It's not to gloat about who you are, or what you have, all the friends you have, and who I talk to every day, and who I hang out with, how much money I have, how much they have, how much we go out, how much we hang out, how much money we spend. It's not about that. Life is not about that. Because if I want to do that, I would have my Rolex on. I would take more videos in my car. I would show you how beautiful my home is. It's not about that. You meet people where they're at, and you help bridge them. The same thing my mentors did for me is what I want to do for y'all if I can. And if you guys can mentor me, I'm totally open to it. Email me, call me, DM me on my Instagram. Like, I am not above anything. I'm just a motherfucking man that fights and believes in himself. That's it. And that's simply the truth. You understand what I'm saying? And so That's where I'm coming from. I'm glad you guys disagree, because that means you guys are going to come back and listen to my next video. And inch by inch, because how you fill up a well is through raindrops. All right. Every raindrop fills up the well. And the more raindrops come, and the higher the water levels raise in the well. All right. And that's just what I believe. I'm the raindrops pouring into your well every day, every morning, because I fucking believe in y'all. I'm an optimist. All right. I'm totally an optimist. All right. 100% an optimist. I drive through the hood every day. I wish I could show you the text. I had a text with a famous lady last week, right? She's on TV right now. And she says she doesn't believe in getting in relationships now because her last relationship was screwed. And I'm just over guys manipulating and using her. And it says it's funny because I always go into a relationship, how can I help you? 100% of my relationships, I have been an asset to them. I've made a commitment to that in my adult life. And I would say my adult life probably started at 27, 26, 27, 28. You know, it's not when I was 21. It's not when you realize why you were born is the day you begin to become a flourishing human being, right? And I just want to be an asset, and that's it. And for those of you guys who contact me, I contact your ass right back. Like that's just who I am. You know what I mean? I genuinely want to be. I don't want to be no YouTube personality. If I wanted more subscribers, I can post half-naked women. I can tell you about who I hang out with on a daily basis, who's in my phone call, who I call every day in boxing. I have so many friends in boxing that I don't even discuss on the phone. I mean, I don't discuss on YouTube, and I don't talk about the conversations or the celebrity women I hang out with or the celebrity guys I hang out with. That's not important. Sometimes I reference them in my videos to substantiate my points, but I don't brag about, who I know, that's not what I'm about. Like, for real, that's not what I'm about. All right? And, but at the end of the day, I want us to win. And the only way we are going to win is if we collectively go high. Go high. You can kill a white supremacist and go to jail and leave your daughter to go to kindergarten, go to first grade, and then realize Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and then Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln were the greatest men in America, and George Washington founded America. And it's important that you become relevant in the people. Let me tell you something about black men. Black men are the most influential men in the world. All right, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't believe me, have you guys seen the play Hamilton? If you haven't, I suggest you watch the play Hamilton. That will tell you how valuable hip-hop is, how special black men are, because how they portrayed Alexander Hamilton in that play is just fucking amazing. And the guy who wrote it was a non-black man. And I believe we're in different ships going to the same destination. All right, we all want to defeat white supremacy. All right, Latinos are in the same boat as black men. The only thing is they stole the Latinos' land and we worked in the land, right? That's like, you know what I mean? Like, how insulting is it that a state in America is called New Mexico? Like, that is the most insulting thing ever, right? And I'm not presumptuous or want to call myself God, but I have failed so many times in my life that now I'm on the other side of the mountain. I just want to lend my experiences. That's it. So I'm not going to go low. Getting back to Lomachenko, I'm going to summarize this whole video. I'm not going to go lower than white supremacists. I'm going to beat them at their own motherfucking game. I'm going to put a camera in Oscar De La Hoya's face and be a respectful gentleman, right? It's like when they kicked me out of the Canelo press conference. Why would I fight them on their own land? Why would I fight them on their own farm? You give them what's theirs, you give it to them what's theirs. And what you do is, I own Barbershop Conversations on YouTube. So what I did, I posted it on YouTube because I own it. And then it spread. And then it was like the morning I woke up, it was 10 to 13 videos up. And that's what I believe. And so since I didn't own it, I gave it up proudly. I went to that press conference knowing I was going to get kicked out. Watch the videos leading up. Watch the videos of me leading up to that press conference. I told you guys I was going to get kicked out. I knew it. They knew they were going to kick me out before I got there because of my stance. I'm unwavering. Listen, you can't, I shouldn't say you can't be more. I'm a very unwavering man. All right. If you don't believe me, follow me on Instagram. All right. Follow me on Instagram and you will know exactly who I am, what I believe. I'm a little bit more intimate on Instagram because it's easier to upload. It's easier to have dialogue. It's only 1 minute. YouTube, you end up talking like for 21 minutes now. You end up talking forever. But on Instagram, I got 1 minute to get my point across. And I always do it in one take. I don't retake it. And you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want us to win. All right? All right? I am a successful man that wants all of us to achieve greatness. That's it. That's it. I don't brag about how many people I help, how much money I donate every month. I do that every month, man. My name on Instagram is Silent Heroes for a reason. I don't publicize me paying a single mother's rent. I don't publicize me donating. Well, I did this year, donating turkeys, or last week donating tons of toys. I don't publicize all of that. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Or me giving food to the homeless, and that's not where I'm at in my life. There's a part of me that feels uncomfortable doing that, but I feel very, very comfortable and inspiring and encouraging everyone. All right, maybe I do need to post more so I don't sound like this guy that says it and never does it. Maybe I do. But sometimes it's kind of awkward in this society when you're videoing you helping someone. It's like you intentionally did it, right? You know, but maybe I do need to post that. So at the end of the day, you guys see my actions. And I know I talk a lot about our development as a people, but maybe I need to post some more videos of me actually talking and doing, so you guys can visually see what I believe my purpose is in life. All right. And so anyways, man, I genuinely appreciate you guys. Keep on watching my videos. Keep on dropping your opinions, whether you hate me. Feel free to call me a coon. Feel free to call me a nigga. Feel free to disagree with me. Feel free to agree with me. At the end of the day, I'm unwavering. I'm rooting for you as much as you're rooting for you. Like, I want you to win. I am my brother's keeper for real. And there's no doubt about it. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And we'll continue this conversation. I think I'm going to go live with Town. I just text him right now. It's midnight now, and I'm waiting on him so we can have this conversation. So maybe we'll go live in a little bit. I hope so. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Hopefully this video was inspiring and encouraging. And but yeah, just watch my videos, man. Let's keep this conversation going, because if we're having this conversation, that means we're going somewhere. We're not talking about the fucking Cam Newtons of the world, the LeBron James of the world. We're having a conversation in which can make us better as a person and as a culture. All right. And as a better parent, and as a better brother, as a better sister, you know, so on. So Barbershop Conversations, man. I'm going. Peace.